Good morning, my lovely friends. I see a child. One exists. I am down here getting started on my day. I just watered the plants. I vacuumed Friday evening. You cannot tell. Everything is so hairy. This dog is shedding so much right now. I need to vacuum every day if I didn't want hairs. You're not getting dressed? Nobody's getting dressed. Hello. Good morning. Oh, sorry, air conditioner. Coffee is ready. Decaf. My hair's all wet. And I just put so much leave-in conditioner that it's going to look a little weird until I let it dry and I brush it out a little bit with my fingers. Anyway, I don't have anything to say. I just wanted to say good morning. So good morning. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, and I'm going to go start mine. Hello friends, welcome to bedtime. Okay, I'm gonna start with last night. So last night I finished my braids. I stayed up and did the last 6. I actually still haven't done Animal Crossing, so I'm 2 days behind and I need to play 3 days tonight. So I'll probably check in twice and then actually play today. Okay. So that brings us to today. We got up and had breakfast and then headed out. I was craving like a Mexican egg and tortilla and bean, I don't even know what to call it, like a Mexican egg dish is what we do. Put a tortilla down, some spicy beans, cabbage and olives, and salsa and eggs. All sorts of good stuff, sliced avocado. My husband does cheese, obviously. So we needed ingredients for that. My husband planned to go to Trader Joe's for a lot of it, but I needed to get the chipotle peppers and the eggs. So we went to the library first and dropped off our books that were due, picked out a few new ones. Then we did an indoor scavenger hunt for bird pictures in the children's department. And then we did a story walk outside where you read each page of the book, and at the end you go in and get a prize, and he got a little Pete the Cat figurine. It's like a little racer. Didn't film that. It's really, really, really hot in the sun. We were just at the beginning of a heat wave, so it was in the 90s. And it's going to get up to 100 by the end of the week. Crazy hot, and the humidity was about 60%, so not so comfy. After the library, we went to the shopping center and we had a quick snack at Starbucks. Sebastian had a yogurt parfait and a lemonade, and I had an iced coffee and a pumpkin bread slice. And then we just walked a few times back and forth in the shopping center to close out my exercise ring because it's just too hot for anything else. Then we went into the grocery store and we got exactly what we needed, nothing more, nothing less, the eggs and the chipotle peppers, and headed home. Let's see, what did I do? Did I go on my computer? Excuse me, I have an itch. All day long I've been doing laundry, so like first thing in the morning I took the sheets off the bed and put them in the washer. After breakfast I had to fold the clothes that were in the dryer. And then when we got home from our walk, I remade the bed. We didn't have too much time before we went up to quiet time, but I did get on my computer briefly. I'm still working on kindergarten is my focus right now. Then quiet time. And when we finished it, it was right when my husband was getting back from the store. It was like 4:45, and he just went ahead and started dinner. We were starving and we were shoveling some trail mix into our mouths while I was dealing with more laundry. I was washing all the fabric my wonderful friend Cass sent. I'm going to be making masks out of all of it, and she's kindly letting me keep the rest. I'm considering maybe selling some locally in the neighborhood. The boys want to do like a lemonade stand, and I'm thinking we could add some crafts and I could sell some masks. So I did cut double. I'm getting ahead of myself. I was washing all that fabric. You have to wash fabric before you use it. And then right when my husband got home is when I was trying to cut all the strings. They turn into a big tangle in the wash if you wash a bunch, because all the strings from the frayed edges come off and knot together. So I was tackling it with the scissors and popping them into the dryer. And then he started cooking dinner. I sat back down at my computer a little bit longer and purchased a bundle of fonts for making kindergarten worksheets. It will be really great. It was a dotted trace, the alphabet font. There's one that's like bubble letters that you trace, and it shows like number 1 and number 2 and number 3, the steps you do. There's one where it's the trace the alphabet, but it's also on ruled lines, like a paper. And there's one that's like just bubble of each of the segments that you can use as a Play-Doh mat. But I bet you could also color it in. So I need to download those still. They're in my Etsy account. I purchased, and then I had to go fix my plate for dinner. So we ate dinner, and then Sebastian wanted to hide the rocks. So he and I headed out with our box of rocks. And before long, at the park right by our house, we got distracted by the sprinklers. He's like, I just want to go a little bit. I was like, oh, you shouldn't get too wet. But he instantly got lots of wet. You were very wet. But you
play my friend.
And yeah, right then, a mom and a grandpa and a little boy pull up to the little gazebo there and get out with their little frozen ice to sit and enjoy it. And we're like, oh my gosh, we know you. You were in his little gym class together. They just moved to the neighborhood. It's just fabulous. They live around the block from us, and the boys just had so much fun running through the sprinklers, right? They ran and ran and ran, then those sprinklers turned off and different sprinklers turned on, and they ran and ran and ran some more.
We were like, why did you...
You can't talk with a puppy.
I was like, where are the sprinklers? And they were, and they went on the ground, and then they popped up somewhere else.
I think they have sprinklers everywhere, and they just take turns turning on.
But they did. That probably so like it gets washed and all the grass.
Yeah, so they had so much fun, but then we finished out our walk. The rocks didn't get spread out too far. It was kind of a bubble around our house, but we did it. We also put some rocks on some neighbors that we know, and she came out when we were on our way back and said thank you.
But
So.
Mama, you can't wear. I can't wear a mask like the only mask I had was soaking.
You can't wear a mask in water. It doesn't work. You just have to stay 6 feet apart, right? It's not as big of a danger outside. Anyway, yeah, we got back, and I had to put him in his jams right away. You still have to take your vitamins and stuff, okay? And your medicine. Sorry about the dog. Somebody's probably walking by. So we got him changed. I made a coffee, and I just headed downstairs with those fabrics. I had to trim all the frays off, iron everything, and then I sorted everything out based on how I think it would look good, because they need 2 sides. My masks are reversible. You can wear both sides. I wear mine one-sided because my lipstick gets on them. But yeah, if you don't wear lipstick, you can wear them both ways. So I got that all planned out, and I even had... I love you too. I even had time to cut all of the fabrics, 2 of each of them. So it's enough for 18 masks, but 9 unique masks. And I got 1 of them sewn. So I've got 1 of the 9 for her. I don't know if she wants 2 of... Let me know, Cass, do you want 2 of one of them? I just made double because it was easy to cut through. I cut them all with my rotary cutter. Usually I use scissors, and it went so much faster. I was really worried I would screw it up, so I hadn't done that before, but it was no problem at all. It went really smoothly. And yeah, so I finished about 9:08. You're being rude. You're being rude. You need to wait a minute. We don't interrupt. I finished about 9:08 and came up, and the big guys are playing, I don't know, some sort of UFC punching fighting game on the Xbox. And you were laughing at it, I think. Anyway, now here we are. I just checked on the fish for fish sitting. He's alive, so that's good. We'll make sure he gets his dinner. And what did you need to say? You gotta take your Bobby out.
Oh, Mom, I love you so, much.
I love you so much too. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap this up. Wasn't an exciting one for you, but it's It's Monday. I mean, what do you want from me? It's Monday. But anyway, if you're new here, my name is Stephanie. I make a video every night. This guy is Sebastian, and he's often in them. He's my little partner in crime, my little BFF, right? And yeah, we hope that you stay safe, you be kind, and don't forget.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.